All right, it's time for us to talk entertainment. Let's start in West Africa, where Nigerian superstar Wizkid has joined heavyweight American musicians on the soundtrack for the upcoming Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Now, this is the latest addition to the Sony Pictures and Marvel Animation Spider-Man franchise. Now, Nigeria's Starboy, born Ayodeji Ibrahim Balogun, is the only African on the international project. The Grammy Award-winning singer joins American rappers A$AP Rocky, 21 Savage, Offset, of course, of the Migos, Swae Lee, leray, amongst others. Now, the artists on the soundtracks were confirmed by Metro Boomin himself. The American record executive confirmed to be working on the movie's soundtrack. Now, Metro Boomin shared a poster representing each of the global stars contributing on the project and confirmed that the project will be released on the 2nd of June 2023 across all streaming platforms, the same day as the much anticipated movie. Now, this is big news for Big Wiz and for his global Wizkid FC fan base. Now, the news comes after he recently headlined the Afro Nation Festival 2023 in Miami, which was lit from what we saw. Now, although fans would have to wait for the music, but of course the film at the same time because they drop at the same time. It's only in a few days, so we don't have to wait too long, June the 2nd. It's been a couple great years for Afrobeats, I have to say. From Burna Boy, Thames, Fireboy, DML, inclusion on the soundtrack of billion-dollar hit franchise Black Panther, to Ghana's Black Sheriff on the soundtrack for Creed. So what a time to be alive, and we're just proud to see Afrobeats continue to soar, especially since it's Spider-Man. This is big now, all right? This is super big. But let's move to this one. Let's head to the Gold Coast, where Ghanaian hit musician Shatta Wale has fired back at an online critic who dropped some advice for the star. Now, the reggae dancehall artist born Charles Ni Arma Mensah Jr. took to Twitter to tease about his upcoming project. Now, he put this up. He says, my album is almost ready. #Connect album. Now, while some fans seemed excited, after all, Shatta Wale has teased the project for a while now. One fan criticized him, tweeting, "Shun the local life, massa. Invest in your album. Feature top artists, use correct beats, and stop that stingy life you did do. That I do it on my own 6B yawa." It seemed that that criticism, of course, struck deep. Shatta responded to that one saying, "You are a fool." Wow. Another commenter asked him, when is the album coming out? And the 38-year-old Shatta Wale responded, revealing that he's, according to this, talking to a few labels to see if they can help us fund and shoot some high-budget videos. Well, another person called Kwame Hendrick tweeted saying, "You just released an album. Why can't you promote it well? Why are you rushing? You will rush, then you give us another Beans album, SMH. I mean, this is mean. But at this point, the one-time VGMA Artist of the Year responded and said, "Don't you eat beans?" Now, Shatta Wale isn't one to shy away from online controversy or criticism. Recall that the Accra-born musician who has worked with Beyonce on, of course, the hit song Already from 2019 was arrested in 2021 for misleading fans that he was shot and was receiving treatment. I remember that was quite the scandal. But in this regard, it's music. We look forward to more music dropping, and who knows, this album might be the one to take Ghana on another scale to the entire world. So we're looking forward to it. Finally, on the international scene, Disney's live-action remake, The Little Mermaid, has made it past the first weekend in the box office. Now, the results are impressive in some regions and fall short in others. Now, the Holly Bailey-led film is raking an impressive 4-day domestic debut of around over $100 million US. Now, this is the holiday's 5th biggest opening of all time. But this is according to the weekend's actuals. But here's the surprising news, right? Overseas, Little Mermaid started off with a disappointing 68.1 million. Now, from 61 markets, falling short of what people expected to be around 180 million US dollars. But the film drowned in China, opening to just 2.5 million. I shouldn't say that. Many believe that the social media campaign protesting the black actress being cast as Ariel could be having an impact in the Asian market and elsewhere. The latest Fast and Furious film, Fast X, seems to be getting almost all the attention in Asia, soaring past over $100 million US mark and topping for the second weekend in China's box office. Now, discussions of The Little Mermaid's acceptance has raised the question about how willing Chinese audiences are, willing to watch films with prominent black characters. Now, this is not new. This has previously been debated around films like the Black Panther, which is, of course, incredible franchise, along with even Star Wars and their promotional material. There's no better way to put this. I mean, we hope that everyone can see it, but it will mean more to people who are dark skinned, unfortunately. But we've seen videos of young kids smiling and looking so happy to see that Ariel looks like them, the same skin color, and includes black people. So we'll just keep pushing that narrative and hope that the global market, takes it more. But I think it's going to keep doing well in America and other parts, maybe even in Nigeria too. Has anyone else seen The Little Mermaid? Any thoughts about it?
We literally were just talking about it. Osage and I were saying we would love to go see it. But the problem is we didn't really have fuel in our car. So there is fuel now. Today after the show, we're going to watch it. I think that's a bit of a challenge. We genuinely want to see it. I look forward to seeing it. In terms of representation, I think representation is such a big deal. For young black girls to look at the TV screen and see a girl like them, a black girl. And it's not just in Little Mermaid. It's in different parts. It's in the political space. It's having people to look up to and saying, this person looks like me. And because they can, I can. So congratulations to the team. And thank you so much, Sam Dandy. You look very beautiful in red. Red is the best color in the world. Yeah, red and other colors.
And I remember Dangerous Dandy because red is the color of danger now.
You see what we're saying?
I'm also wearing something similar, so I can't really say much.
No, your red is not ready. Your red is not ready at all.
Mine is a little red.
All right. We'll see you outside the studio. And we've come to the end of today's show. Let's share with you what's happening later today.